What is up, guys? It is Bob Blah Blah, and I have a question for you. Where are the noobs? Holy crap, this game is driving me crazy. Don't get me wrong, this game's really fun and I like it. But where are the noobs? I cannot find them. Not just noobs, just give me some normal players and normal lobbies like any other Call of Duty game that's ever existed. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this game because I'm playing the crap out of it. I'm already almost 4th prestige in this game. So this gameplay you're watching is literally, and I mean this literally, my only true noob lobby that I have ever gotten in this game, and that's not an exaggeration. Obviously, I played pre-release, and I understood completely why there were no noobs when I was doing that, because the only type of person who's going to get the game before release is someone who really cares about the game, usually a hardcore gamer. So I totally get that. And then opening night, man, I still seem to get tough matchups, and it was kind of rough. But, you know, it was getting more even. And then this was like 2nd or 3rd night. For some reason, we got this lobby with a bunch of people who were early, you know, non-prestigers, which is awesome. That's fun. And then since this game, it has been non-stop crazy battles just to try to go, like, 1-to-1 even. It's just to win the game. Like in the past, if I had 2 teammates, we would win like 95% of our games. And in this game, we're lucky to win half some nights. It's insane. Now, don't get me wrong. If we go up to like 4 or 5 players, we can win all of our games or most of them. But if we're just running like 2 players, whereas in past games we'd win most of the time, now it's a struggle. And it's just the skill-based matchmaking in this game, which, by the way, I'm going to be testing more, but I have no doubt it exists. I've done some minor testing. And basically, it's not like a guaranteed thing. It's not like they say, well, if you're 3rd prestige, you're only going to play 3rd prestigers. It doesn't work like that. I don't know what their algorithm is, but it's definitely a factor. And if you want to test it, and this is what I did, I have an alt account that my son plays on. I logged in on that. It had never played this game. And boom, what do you know? I'm playing nothing but non-prestigers. I log right back into this count, and it's nothing but 3rd and 4th and 5th prestigers who are beasts. And it's ridiculous. Now, the thing is, some people can argue that since I'm a pretty decent player, why am I whining, right? Maybe I should be happy just playing people my own skill level over and over. Except that's what not Call of Duty is. That's not what Call of Duty has ever been. If you go back right now, I could go back to Black Ops 2, Black Ops, or MW3 and play a combination of experienced players and noobs. And that's fun. That's what you want. You want some games to be crazy blowouts, then you want the next game to be a challenge, and you want that to even out so that way you can, you know, not always go super tryhard, because it's kind of boring going super tryhard every single game, which is pretty much what I have to do when I play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, because if I don't, if I decide I want to try an SMG that's not very powerful, guess what happens? I get destroyed. I get destroyed because everyone else is running the bow. Right? And they're not just running the bow, they're good players running the bow. And I'm going to get destroyed if I'm running anything but the AK-12, the bow, or maybe the HBAR, something like that, or HBRA, whatever it is. And so it changes Call of Duty. I can't test out snipers, because if I do, I'm going to go 10 and 30 because I'm playing a bunch of super tryhards. Now, once again, I am not making fun. Oh, by the way, I get like 3 bombing runs this game, which is a lot of fun. I don't usually do that because this game is not easy. And one of them is extra special. I'll show you that when it happens. But yeah, like I want to try out the sniper rifles. I want to try out the shotguns. I want to try out the SMGs. The problem is if you're playing a bunch of beasts and you're trying to use these gimmick guns and they're all running bows. And when I say all, I mean literally all. It's not unusual for every player in the lobby to be running a bow. And I don't know if you guys know this, when you go to the customization or the pre-game lobby, you can go through and look at all of the other teams' people and see what they're wearing, you know, how they've customized their clothes. But you can also see what gun they have set up, and I think it's set up on their first class. And on a lot of lobbies, every single person will be with the bow. And especially if you're playing good players, which, you know, I play a lot, like I said, every single person will be running a bow. And it just gets frustrating because I want to experiment. I want to try the different kill streaks, the different guns. I want to try weaker setups. And I don't want to go in and go 10 and 40. It's that you know, balance there. I don't feel like I should be able to go in and dominate trying a new shotgun, but I do feel like I should be able to do decent. And I don't want my team to get punished. And my team ended up losing by 60 because I'm trying to run an air shotgun when everyone else is running about, because I just cannot compete, and that's just the way it is. So my first question for you guys is, one, are you running into the same thing to me? Am I crazy? Answer that in the comments. Have you noticed skill-based matchmaking in this game? Have you noticed that the lobbies are much harder than they've been in past games? Now, by the way, I am running on Xbox One, which I would expect to have a harder overall group of competitors than, say, PS3 or Xbox 360, just because hardcore gamers tend to buy the new systems early. So that makes sense. But let me know in the comments if you're noticing the lobbies are much harder in this game than they are in past games. That's the first thing. I'll make sure I'm not crazy. But then the next question, is skills-based matchmaking something that Call of Duty should have? Am I just wrong? Am I just old school? Am I just used to, I want to beat up noobs, and that's my own problem, and I shouldn't whine about that? But here's my thinking in that. There's a ranked playlist in this game. There is a ranked playlist. That means if I want challenge, if I want to go play beast, if I want to be tested, I want my metal tested, I can go and jump in ranked anytime I want, okay? But these people aren't. I'm not. We just want to go in and have fun. And by the way, get ready for it. I love the bombing run, by the way. My favorite kill streak in this game. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. The only problem is, and I don't know if you go back and look at where the minimap was, tell me how that killed me. It looked like it had already passed, and so I went outside. So technically, though, that was a 6-man feed. I did get a 6-man feed with that bombing run, which is pretty sweet. The only problem is this 6-man was me, but hey, I'll take it, whatever. I'll take that for a 5 feed. That's worth it. So, skill-based matchmaking, in my opinion, will destroy this game if they don't alter it. And I think they will. Black Ops 2 had a similar problem early on in the game, and then they ended up tweaking it and getting rid of it. And there's a good reason for it. I mean, people will get bored of trying super hard every single game. Not everybody. Some people like that, and that's why they play ranked. But your typical player doesn't want to have to go super try hard every single game just to have a decent game. Okay, your typical player wants to be able to just have fun sometimes and relax, and this game right now is not allowing that because of skill-based matchmaking. And I hope they fix it. I hope they tweak it if it exists, and I'm almost positive it exists. Like I said, I'm going to go on that alt account. I'm going to do some more testing tonight to see if my theory's right. And my theory on the algorithm isn't as simple as, oh my goodness, if you're good, you get good players, if you're bad, you get bad players. I think it's just a preferential thing. It's going to look at your ping, it's going to look at where you are, and then it's going to weight other factors, including, I don't know, score per minute, maybe it's win-loss, maybe it's time played, I don't know, but various things that kind of make the skill equate. But the other big problem with skill-based matchmaking is that means they're not giving preferential treatment to connection, and connection suffers because of that, and that makes me mad. I mean, we shouldn't be, lowering connection. Connection is the most important thing in this game, probably, and if you're altering connection so you can have skill-based matchmaking, to me, that's a very, very bad idea, and they probably shouldn't do that. So, this gameplay is winding down. I do get this last bombing run, and I'm pretty sure it gets no kills. So the bombing run is awesome. But sometimes it falls flat, and I think this is one of those times. I can't remember. But overall, man, I hate the map Instinct. I hate it. But, oh, the bombing run is so fun on that map because you can get, 3 and 4 and 5 feeds pretty darn easy. But, yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me your comments on skill-based matchmaking in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Oh, and watch this guy. One thing, if you're not exo-strafing a lot, you should be. Exo-strafing is the crap. You can just pop out, boom, destroy them. It's so much fun. I love exo-strafing. And this is an older gameplay. My newer gameplays, I do a lot more strafing and boosting. I'm getting a lot more used to that now, which is making it a lot more fun. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.
Enemy taking Alpha. Nice work, Sentinel.